Yo, yeah, September 26th, 2021. Halfcast 142, episode 142. Let's go. Hope everyone had a fantastic weekend. Yeah, it's time to get ready. Set those school clothes out. Put those curlers in your head. Don't strangle that nosy bitch. It's a little bit much, right? It's time to get back to it, y'all. Of course, I have a few things to share with you guys. Let's have at it. So, for those of you who have been following me, I am working on myself, but I have this one pet peeve that just get out of the line, man. I'm just gonna say it. Get out of the line. What grown man takes every nickel, every dollar out of his pocket at the cash register and lays it on the counter to count out how much he needs? The man put about a good $300-400 on the table to spend like, I don't know, maybe 50-60 bucks. He had to count it all out. Really? And me, I used to be a cashier, and I know the overwhelming feeling of if you don't have your shit together when you get to the line, and you can just see people are adding on. Like, I'm looking behind me. I look behind me once, and it was like one people, and then like 5-10 seconds later, now it's like 3, 4, 5 people. Like, I'm like, what the hell is this guy doing here? And he's asking the cashier questions. And at what point you understand that if you don't have your shit in order when you just step off, man. Just step off to the side. That is pure selfishness in front of the counter and spread your legs like you're making space. I mean, and let everybody know that this is my cashier. This is my transaction. No, I mean, a grown-ass man spread out all his money. Had to be everything he had just to spend like not even a portion of it. He's counting it out, patting it out. Like, who taught you how to count? Is that really you still using the jelly bean method? You still using the jelly bean method? I am AJ, and I have a few stories for y'all. Oh my God. Who's batting first? God, that irks me so much. I'm working on myself, man. Jesus. It's selfishness. It really is. It's selfishness. Vans being used as illegal Airbnbs found on NYC streets, vehicles impounded. So if the Airbnbs are anything like it's just like a Manhattan apartment. It might be a little bit bigger, except it's curbside. It's curbside. You get a front view of the rats. Yeah, wow. Vans being used as illegal Airbnbs found on NYC streets, vehicles impounded. And if you park both of them side by side with the double parking rule, you can charge as duplexes. Invite a couple of your buddies, make it a summer vacation. Vans being used were impounded off the streets of New York City. The New York City Sheriff's Office, working with the NYPD document fraud unit, discovered several alleged fraudulent and illegally registered vans. What the buster? First off, who's still it gives Scooby-Doo vibes, where you where you open up the back of a van and it's still carpeted. One of them old ones, the Econoline vans. That it takes like $80 just to get it, just to get a quarter tank as part of Operation Room Service. Get out of here. No way that's the name. As Operation Room Service. 7 vans were on city streets, thus making room for 20 more cars. The vans were parked on the street in the East Village and in Chelsea, and all had New Jersey license plates. Wasn't they doing that? Isn't that on American Gangster? They found a car with unmarked. Okay, I'm floating away. Their owners are accused of a variety of alleged offenses. Investigators were tipped off in part by a YouTube video review of one of the vans. Somebody gave the van a bad Yelp review. How do you first off, using a van as an Airbnb is just a star. I think that's the best review you can give it. If anything, a star. A star. Yeah, there's a chamber pot behind the passenger seat. I give it a star. That's top living right there. That's the best you're gonna get out of it. A chamber pot or something. Former California pastor sentenced to 14 years in prison over $33 million fraud collection plate, baby. This biggest game in business is the biggest game. The former pastor of a church in Orange County, California, was sentenced Friday to 14 years in federal prison for his role in a massive investment scam. It took him more than $33 million from investors. The Ponzi scheme. Hold on. U.S. District Judge Josephine L. Staten sentenced 39-year-old Kent E. Whitney to 168 months behind bars, for masterminding a scheme to defraud investors through the Church of the Healthy Stuff. My son, the cause for all your struggles are your worldly possessions. Please leave them all in the dish outside of this pew. Please leave them. Please pass all your worldly possessions to the church, and you shall be redeemed of all your transgressions. What's sad is that I could actually see somebody, you're telling me, this is the source of all your sickness. No man needs a large 4-room house with 3 cars, 2 wives, and 4 illegitimate children. Give them all to me, my son. Let your burdens be my own. And its related entities, including CHS Asset Management. So yes, we're gonna let our our publication firm, whatever they have, our investment firm is gonna handle your donation to the church. It just sounds. We just need you to sign these non-binding contracts in this non-disclosure agreement. So he was also ordered to pay $22.6 million in restitution, according to does he get a religious exemption? According to a Department of Justice news release, Whitney, formerly of Newport Beach, who currently resides in North Carolina, pleaded guilty to mail fraud and filing a false federal income tax return in April 2020. Jesus Christ. According to his plea agreement, he engaged in a scheme to defraud investors through CHS and related entities from September 2014 until April 2019. You get greedy, you get sloppy, and it happens to the best of them, like that coupons last week. When you get greedy, you get sloppy. Officials say he founded these entities, operated them out of a strip mall in Westminster, and claimed to be the pastor of CHS. Wait, he wasn't a real pastor? Appeared to have no sanctuary, according to the Los Angeles Times. Authorities say that Whitney, what does that even mean? It didn't have like a physical building where you go to worship. I think that's what it means. Authorities say that Whitney and his associates targeted the Vietnamese community by advertising on radio and television stations in Orange County's Little Saigon district. At his, he found his target audience. Shit, maybe I should watch his YouTube videos at his direction. CHS representatives would appear on television and live seminars uploaded to YouTube to solicit investments in CHS. This is foul. The church investments arm. How do you even how do you even have an investment form as a church? Like, I don't what are you? I guess they would, because what, the guy that runs the church here, he's into real estate. Like, I don't think that makes him a bad pastor. Like, nobody told you can't be successful, but at least as far as we know, he's not scamming anybody. Like, yeah, for real. They would make false or misleading claims, including a guaranteed annual rate of return of 12%. Investors, that sounds like a lot, who were mainly from California and Texas, who were also led to believe that traders hadn't lost any money in 15 years. Why? Because the way the Ponzi scheme works is the people that bought in, you pay off all the people that bought in initially. So the late people coming to the party, they're paying for the new guys. And then when all the money's gone, they're the ones that get screwed. I believe that's how it works. Whitney also knowing and willfully signed a filed and false federal income tax return that reported that his total income for the year was $17,539. You know, good and goddamn, yeah. However, his true income for that year was $452,872. More than $430,000 had been obtained by the CHS scheme. He's living good. According to the LA Times, Whitney had a previous federal conviction for defrauding investors in a commodity scheme. He founded the Church for the Healthy Self a few months after he was released from prison. Nobody saw this coming. Nobody saw this. This man is a goddamn, he can hatch a scheme. Yeah, delete this. What is next? Yeah, unbelievable. So if you do enjoy listening to me talk stupid, if you enjoy the show, don't forget at the end to like, comment, and subscribe. Actually, when you subscribe, comment, and we can chat at the end. And we can chat at the end. And don't forget to watch my previous 2 videos. Get the notifications so you can be up on my next video, which should be coming out very, very, very soon. Come on. What are we doing here? Here we go. Woman makes bomb threat at boyfriend's workplace so she can spend time with him. That's what I'm talking about. That's the wholesome love. That is the wholesome love that we all need in this world. Because yeah. At least now after that, he'll probably lose his job, but at least they spent that day together, right? At least they spent that day together. Hey, I hear they're renting vans down in New York until you get back on your feet, sir. This seems relationship. Who wrote this? A married woman was so desperate to spend time with her boyfriend that she made bomb threats at his workplace so he could get the day off. Police said Friday. What? Like, they don't know that's your girl. Yo, that's your girl, man. She's gonna blow this place up. I don't know. Why did you tell her? I didn't tell her anything. Yeah, who's gonna believe you, right? Kayla Blake, 33, was arrested on a felony terrorizing charge after police tracked down the caller and learned she never had any bombs. You didn't have any bombs. Like that guy that said he went to rob the bank, slipped the note and said, I got bombs, give me the money. They didn't give him anything. Authorities said the woman's bizarre attempt to get her boyfriend out of work happened Thursday in the city of Pittsfield. The suspect is accused of calling state police 2 separate times that day, claiming she was going to bomb Puritan Medical Products, the medical manufacturing facility where her boyfriend works. You can't do that, sweetheart. Your heart was in the right place. Know what I mean? Your heart was in the right place, but that's another case of selfishness. Is that like yo, I gotta go to work. Like, and I know I talked to a few girls back in the day that you could tell that they're annoyed at that about me. But shoot, nowadays the fact that a man is doing something for himself and going and not sitting on your couch eating your kids' fruit snacks and actually going out, yeah, that should be a turn on. Actually, shit. The woman was held on $1,500 bail and was reportedly and was reportedly ordered not to contact her boyfriend's employer. At least they probably gonna fucking clown him. They're gonna fucking make jokes at him every time they see him now. Oh, every time he gets a phone call, oh, is that your girlfriend? Is that your girlfriend? No, the threats forced the company to evacuate the facility and shut down operations for the day, a move that affected about 400 workers. Now you messing with other people's money, bro. And on top of that, everybody got to leave from work. You're the only one that's getting laid. And nobody else is getting laid. So you messed up. They paid for the day, which I'm pretty sure that they may or may not pay them for that day or whatever. Yeah. And you're the only one that got laid out of that deal. You're an asshole, sir. Next up. Was in the right place. Man sets up Facebook live stream before attacking Florida police officers with a brick. Wait a minute. Are you serious? Man sets up Facebook live stream before attacking Florida police officers with a brick. So what did he do? I'm about to go live. I'm about to go throw this brick at these police officers. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Don't forget to, don't let them beat me up. Don't watch the police brutality in Florida. And after he just throw the brick at him and they come over and whoop his ass, now he's talking about, I'm going to sue you for police brutality. A man in Orlando, Florida attacked and injured 2 officers with a brick early Saturday morning and had set up a camera to live stream the incident. Why? When you know tension across the country with people, police dealing with, they actually, I think one city said they're going to have police have workshops for de-escalation and all types of and you're I hope they hit him with the taser. Attacked and injured 2 officers with a brick early Saturday morning and had set up a camera to live stream the incident. When are we going to stop doing this? We want to film. Now this is what it's come to. You want to film everything. You want to get famous. No, you're going to get your ass kicked. William McClish, 27. And you're not even a teenager. You're supposed to be old enough to know this is a stupid idea. Has been charged in connection with the incident. He faces several charges, including attempted first-degree murder. And a law enforcement officer with a weapon, according to police. I bet you he didn't think it was going to turn out like that. Because you're not beating that charge. They're not downgrading it. They're going to make sure they're going to hit you with everything they possibly can. The Orlando Police Department posted a video of the attack on its YouTube page, which probably got more hits than he looked for when he tried to do it for Facebook. How's that for irony? According to the footage, a man can be seen walking towards a police car and appear to pick something up off the ground. He then approaches the 2 officers standing in front of the police car and begins hitting one of them. The other officer tackles the man to the ground and begins punching him. He's lucky they didn't shoot him, and they would have walked off with that. Yeah, the altercation continues, but much of it is out of the camera's view. Eventually, more officers arrive on the scene. Police said it took 4 of them to arrest the man. On the YouTube description of the video, Orlando police wrote, it was determined the man set up a camera to live stream the attack to Facebook. That is the source of the video above. Police said that the officers were standing on a corner just before 1 a.m. on Saturday as a part of downtown detail, which I'm pretty sure like it's bars letting out or whatever, keep making sure the drunk people don't cause no trouble. An eyewitness advised he was speaking with one of the officers when a man suddenly attacked one of the officers without warning. In a statement, Police Chief Orlando Roland, wait a minute, Police Chief Orlando Roland. So you're the police chief of an Orlando police department, and your name is Orlando. Noted that the incident marks the second unprovoked attack on Orlando police officers in 1 week. One officer has a significant facial injury. The other was bit and nearly had his eye gouged out. Our officers will recover from their injuries, but individuals like this who take premeditated steps to harm law enforcement officers and other human beings must be held accountable to the fullest extent of the law. Oh, I'm pretty sure he will. Whatever he comes down off of, if he was on anything, when he wakes up and he gets those charged, yeah, you're gonna learn today. Well, matter of fact, you're not gonna learn today, you're gonna learn for like the next 15 years. On Tuesday, in a separate incident, police officers were investigating a tip. This is something unrelated. Yeah. Wow. 3 men have been arrested in connection with the shooting. Oh, wow. Woo. Yeah. You already got to have your head on a swivel as a police officer. And and that's when you're dealing with things that actually pertain to your job and not just some cuckoo looking to get Facebook views, Facebook likes. Yeah, like wow. This is my last story, y'all. Former sheriff's deputy charged with stealing dead woman's credit card to shop on QVC because because nothing brings out the glimmer on your badge more than a pair of topaz earrings to match, right? What do you still sell on fucking what do people still buy on QVC? Fucking engagement rings with quartz as the peridot birthstones, jewelry with just pure birthstones and 38 karat plated gold. Yeah, the gold that comes off on your neck. And Jesus, a former sheriff's deputy has been charged with stealing credit cards from a dead woman. Are you kidding me? Steve Hortz, it was a man? Yeah, what is on QVC that 42 of San Dimas, California, allegedly stole 3 credit cards from a home in the city of Yorba Linda, where he had been set to perform a welfare check in August 2020. The woman he had been sent to find was dead on his arrival after allegedly taking the credit cards. Hortz, a 12-year veteran. After 12 years, you're still shopping QVC? Why not get like Finger Hut or at least Finger Hut has you make the payments. And what is it with these people? 12-year veteran of the Orange County Sheriff's Office reportedly tried using them to make thousands of dollars of online purchases. This included various auto parts as well as products from QVC. According to KTLA, almost all of these purchases were declined. QVC, man. Hortz was charged on Friday with 4 felony counts of attempted grand theft, 1 felony count. That's a stupid way to lose your badge. And 1 felony count of grand theft embezzlement. He faces a minimum sentence of 4 years and 4 months if convicted. Hortz has a history of recent legal troubles and criminal activity. How is he still on the force? Yeah, last September, he was arrested over separate charges stemming from a wellness check he helped conduct. He's going on wellness checks, and he's always the first one to respond, so he could stuff any goodies in his pocket. Yeah, after finding that the homeowner was found deceased due to natural causes, Hortz was caught on surveillance footage returning to the house multiple times to steal $27,000 worth of guns and other items, including a gun safe and some ceiling fans. One of these returns happened while he was on duty. Oh, following his arrest, Hortz resigned from the sheriff's office effective September 30th, 2020. In December, he was indicted on 3 felony counts of second-degree burglary. And 2, he's a better criminal than he was a cop. And one, in this silly turn of events, he should have been on the other side of the tracks. Yeah, he's a better fucking criminal than he is a fucking deputy. This individual was called to assist grieving families in the time of need, and instead he betrayed their trust. Orange County District Attorney Todd Spitzer said, "This behavior is unworthy of someone who wears the badge, and thankfully he didn't sell that also." As a Orange County Sheriff's Department investigation, he is no longer in a position where he can use his uniform and badge to victimize the very people he was sworn to protect. The Orange County Sheriff's Office said that is investigating whether or not Hort committed further thefts during his time serving for the office. I will do everything we can to make sure he does not return to a uniform in this organization or anywhere else for that matter. Wow. Yo. And he pawned everything. He's getting rid of all that shit. Oh my God. What a show. I love it. Yo, don't forget to tune in to my next video, hit the notifications, and I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Adios.